Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. They're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and 10 pence less. From the kickoff to the final whistles blow, we'll take the two and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all in jest. With a laugh and a cheer, we bring out our best. No serious analysis, no expert critiques, just a bunch of mates sharing plenty of drinks. We'll raise a roll, from sideline jokes to post-match tales. All big goofs and their big fails. We're not so serious, and that's our style. With each ahoy, we raise our steins. Ahoy, ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. So come along and join our sporty crew, where the banter's always fresh and the laughs are true. Oh, wasted world of sports, here's to our cheer. We'll see you on the pitch and drink some beer. Yeah! Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. Scrums and tries, they're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and 10 pence less. From the kickoff to the final whistles blow, we'll take the two and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all in jest. With a laugh and a cheer, we bring out our best. No serious some beer. Yeah.
All right, I've unbloody muted myself. Okay, can we hear me? I can't believe I was standing here like a great galoot muted. God damn it. Wow, that's this is new. This is really interesting. This is bizarre. I'm coming to you live right now, yes, from Timbuk Bloody 2. Honestly, I'm in goddamn remote New South Wales. Not only is it really, really difficult to get a reception out here at all, it's very, very hard to get Wi-Fi. So it's kind of made it very difficult for me to take my holidays and take the show on the road at the same time. I thought it was going to be easy. What a piece of piss I thought it was going to be. Just go, take holidays, get on the road, do your live streams on tour. What a wake-up call. Anyway, ahoy there, everyone. Walnut Hills. Mackenzie Jenkins, ahoy there. Harley Waban, ahoy, mate. Justin Leo, Spinner Shark. Mitchell Vella Sport. Gamer Mel. And no doubt if I scroll back far enough, James will be jumping up and down. He's late again. Son of a bitch. UFC, ahoy, mate. Dan Jam, how are you? How are you? Yeah, Dan Jam. See, I'm not allowed to do like what's the word? You're not allowed to advertise brands that you're not associated with. See, I'm not even sure if we're allowed to wear band T-shirts on the live streams. But yeah, definitely can't be getting any drink labels. All right, so this was a nice little test. Anyway, we got a nice little tester, the Warriors and the Bulldogs, the first game up this evening. And then we've got what is actually promising to be a game with a lot of repercussions. Not that this one doesn't, but I just think the next game, the Broncos versus the Eels, it has a few more repercussions. I'll tell you what, James, you get remote New South Wales to fix their internet, and I'll be on time the next time I come here, I promise. So yeah, when you come in, when you're, sorry, I'm a gigantic child. I'll giggle at stupid things. But yeah, when you're sort of going live from a remote location, it's very weird. Also, oh, that's a big mistake there from the Bulldogs number 7. By the way, there's a game going on. I probably should focus on that. Toby Sexton coming up with the mistake. So 7 minutes gone in this one. It took me a fair while to sort everything out. Even then, I'm still not happy with everything. I've learnt a few lessons, which is why I sort of did this. Ahoy there, Michelle. Yeah, it's why I did this sort of on a small scale and under the radar, kept it a little bit quiet in the first instance, because you go out and you learn some lessons about what to... I've learned a lot about what I need to bring. If we're actually going to take this show on the road in the future on a more frequent basis, I've learned a lot of lessons about what to bloody bring, what to have on hand, what to have available to me. So I went and bought, and there were no you would think that a venue would have extension cords. Don't take anything for granted. Don't take for granted that hotels may have. Anyway, we'll talk more at halftime. We'll have a nice, good chat at halftime, right? About everything that's been going on. But at the moment, we've got a game to focus on. We've got the Warriors taking on the Bulldogs, and then the Broncos taking on the Eels. Now, I'm at a complete bloody loss here, because back home in the studio, and I've got all these different screens in front of me, and on one of the screens, I've got the team list, and I still get all the players' names wrong. I've got no team sheets tonight, so this is going to be a bloody shambles. This is going to be so interesting. I know that that's Sean Johnson, though, the very familiar number 7, playing the ball. And the Warriors are on the attack, 10 metres out. And it's a penalty, and they'll take the 2. Surely they take the 2 here. It's right out in front. Absolute gift with 8 minutes gone. Oh, I reckon they tap and go here, maybe. They might tap and go. Yes, so... Jeez. Bloody hell. Be aware that on location, all kinds of random stuff could happen. Kelly Davis, ahoy there. And ahoy to Travis as well. Nickel Clockstad here, tries to get the fend on Matty Burton. No dice. 10 metres out here, the Warriors. Charging for the... Yes, sorry, that might be a bit scary. XJC's like, holy cow, you're close up. 6 more for the Warrior. And Fanua Blake, the Sharks bound, Fanua Blake. Sean Johnson with the pop pass there to Pompey. Held up over the line. Good defence from the Bulldogs. See, this is what the Bulldogs have been doing. The Bulldogs have been basing their game around defence. And their goal line D has been absolutely immaculate. I have to stand close because I'm streaming off my phone, so the chat room on YouTube is very, very tiny. Because, God, I'm almost at the point where I need to... You guys have never seen me with glasses before, but I'm almost at the point I might need to wear my glasses tonight to do the stream. But Kazeel Glenn, that says Go Doggies, watching from PNG, West New Britain, Kimbe. Ahoy there. Yeah, there'll definitely be some photos. Like I've definitely got some room to work with here. I don't need to have myself so tightly cropped around the thing there, around the screen. We've got some time off here in this one. The Warriors have still got that penalty. Well, they got a 6 again from the penalty, and now they're playing on tackle 2, 10 metres out. Gordon Green. Oh, I'm away on holidays at the moment, XJC. Yeah, I'm out of studio. I'm in remote New South Wales. Double pump pass there, holding it up and over the line. The Warriors have got the first try, and he gives the salute. That's Marcelo Montoya. Marcelo Montoya with the first try. I love that. He did the salute. I was trying to make that a thing for a little while there, the salute high five. Metcalf it is. Luke Metcalf with the double pump. I thought it might have been Lukey Metcalf, but I wasn't sure. I couldn't be sure with without the team sheets in front of me, which I could actually open up on the... I've got my laptop here beside me, so... But as I said, we'll have a bit of a chat. The plan was to do some just roam around the place and do some interviews at halftime and whatnot, but yeah, it's not really set up for that. I've got to be honest. I'm very lucky that I even managed to be live right now. This one could indeed be close, Michelle. Absolutely. We're getting to the back end of the season where it's funny, isn't it, how... Look at the Tigers last night, yeah? Oh, God, low battery. Hang on. Look at the Tigers, yeah? The Tigers last night. A game that we were supposed to be streaming. Sean Johnson with the conversion. Hits the upright and goes through. Warriors are up 6-0 in this one. This is a little banana skin game for the Bulldogs, no doubt about it. Traveling to New Zealand, over in New Zealand, you never know what's going to happen, yeah? You never know which Warriors team is going to show up. Unfortunately, this season, we've seen a few too many times the bad Warriors team show up, haven't we? It's just one of those things. Bulldogs get us back underway. And Fanua Blake with the first hit up. Warriors leading this 6 points to 0. Who'd have thought, honestly? Quick play the ball as well. Dylan Walker. He's certainly not Walker. That was silly. He's certainly not walking though up to halfway. Nickel Clockstead gets the offload. Back to Metcalf. Metcalf dances inside the 40. Warriors looking good here, but we all know the Warriors of season 2024, right? They look good for the first half. Not necessarily for the rest of it. High ball. Contestable kick. It's taken by the Warriors. Offloading back, keeping it alive to Johnson. Dummies. Flick pass out to DWZ. And we've got a penalty here for somebody. Who's got the penalty? Bulldogs. The Warriors were offside in the kick chase. So there you go. Now, is this the Warriors' last home game? Because if it is, if this is the Warriors' last home game, then this is it for Shaun Johnson. SJ's last game at home. Oh, now, I have had a lot of negative things to say about Shaun Johnson. I'll be the first to admit. But you must acknowledge. Oh, they had a huge send-off. Oh, I bet they did. I'll bet they did have a huge send-off for him. Oh, Viliami kick out, pushing the pass. Well, that was just pure stupidity. I guess that he's just lately re-bleached his hair, and a little bit of the bleach snuck down under the scalp and into the brain, because that was just stupid. What an unnecessary offload from Viliami kick out there and gifting the ball back to the Warriors on the halfway line. Jazz Tavanga on for his first stint. Warriors looking good here. But again, as I said, we know what the Warriors have done in first halves. Fanua Blake in midfield showing how you do it an offload. He's like, Viliami, this is how you do it. The Bulldogs with 1 from 4 completions. Bloody hell, that's a forward pass from Metcalf. Hits the chest of Curtis Capewell, and they're going to let this go. Well, we saw a couple of tries from the Tigers denied from forward pass. It was the most blatant forward pass you'll ever see. Unbelievable. Warriors are up 10-0. That was so forward. The Tigers were denied 2 tries from forward pass. I mean, they still won, so they're probably not complaining too much. 10 points to 0. It's funny how we get to the back end of a season, yeah? We get to the back end of every season, and you get all kinds of surprises. DJ Shaq, ahoy, mate. May I just remind everybody, it's the Luke Metcalf. The Luke Metcalf that the Sharks did not re-sign because they put favour in Matt Moylan, which is absolutely unbelievable. Foxtrot says Shaun Johnson has a hot wife. Oh, of course, the Joker is there, the Warriors Joker. He's there at every game, supporting the team. There he is, up close and personal. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Burton gets us back underway. Warriors take it at the back. Fanua Blake again with the hit up. Getting through the hard yards there. Fanua Blake. Have I mentioned he's going to the Sharks next year? We should do absolutely a stream in the off season. No, I'm not going to, because then, oh yeah. We're purposely trying to do this one on the down low. Got to get all the kinks out of the system. The feasibility of. Sorry, I've got to remember, I'm so close to the camera. I'm not normally this close to the camera. Matt Burton skips away from the tackle. 23 minutes gone in this one, or 23 minutes left, I should say, in this first half. It's been all Warriors so far, but now the Bulldogs get a penalty, a very relieving one at that. Tackling after attacker held is the penalty call here for the Bulldogs. So, the Broncos are actually still not a realistic chance, I shouldn't say that, but the Broncos are still a chance of sneaking into the top 8 should other results go their way. All is not lost just yet, but this is Michelle's second team here, the Bulldogs. I am so lost without my team sheets. Yes, I did nearly fall over, for those paying attention. Viliami Kikau inside the 10. Sexton dummies, puts the fend on. Half a metre out here, the Bulldogs on play one. Some of you might be ahead of me. I'm not sure. They're right in front of the post here, the Doggies. Kikau again. Looking a little flat tonight, Viliami Kikau. Just doing some stupid things as well. Don't ask anything about the Broncos, eh? Marnie fires it out the back to Sexton. Tracy with the flat pass there too. Our old mate Jacob Preston. Preston's brought down in the 3-man tackle. Just a couple of metres out here, the Bulldogs. Tackles up their sleeve. Marnie dummies, goes on his own. Out in front of the post, they go. Oh, racing up and caught high. That is surely high contact there on Toby Sexton. No call from the official on field. Well, we might be coming back for that at some point. That'll go on report. Grubber kick in behind the line. It's well collected by Nickel Clockstad, and he gets back into the field of play. But they drive him back over the in-goal line, and this will be a goal line restart. But I'm interested in this high shot. There was a clear high shot here on the Bulldogs that the Warriors got away with. Somehow they got away with it. Goal line dropout it is. I was expecting to see somebody on report. $12-0. It remains though. Warriors in the lead. Goal line dropout. They go long. Nice. I like it. I'm sick of this short dropout nonsense. Kick the leather off the thing. As far upfield as you can. Yeah? Kick the absolute bollocks out of it. A quarter of the way through this contest. Tackle 3 here for the Dogs. Nicely set up here for the Fox in a little bit of open space. Had to step back in field. He's wrapped up 10 metres out. Tackle 4. Marnie isn't it first receiver to Sexton. Now to Tracy. They've got an overlap here, the Bulldogs. Stephen Crichton takes it to contact. And that's the 5th and last. Sexton gets the kick away. It's a shocker, but it could yield a result. As a matter of fact, it might. No, it's not called a knock-on. Gone backwards. We've seen those get called knock-ons a lot this season. This one's a knockback, and the Warriors are in possession. Inside their own 10, they're under the pump now. Leading 12 points to 0. They've done what they often do, and they've done the hard yards and got off to an early start, yeah? Can they keep it up? Big kick there from the Warriors, taken on the full. Connor Tracy at the back for the Bulldogs. Oh, he's lined up and hit by Mitch Barnett. State of Origin superstar Mitch Barnett. Well, it should have been State of Origin superstar, but I digress. Bulldogs in possession. Inside their own half. Stephen Crichton plays it. Here's the Fox taking a hit up. Stepping over halfway on the 5th and last. Comes near side for Burton. Burton puts it high. Contestable kick. This is a good kick chase as well. Perfectly timed there from Bronson Cherry. The Warriors have done extremely well though. The quick play the ball, the release, and Nickel Clockstat brings it out to the 20. Oh God, who's the Warriors number 3? Oh, Adam Pompey. Adam Pompey's off. Pompey's off. He seems to be limping. Some sort of leg injury potentially there for Adam Pompey. This kick from the Warriors, Sean Johnson, was it? Put it down a little too high, a little too long, I should say. And this will be a 7-tackle set now for the Bulldogs. Yeah, Adam Pompey's off. Wow, there you go. Adam Pompey off for the Warriors. Bulldogs still yet to score. They've based their game around defence. That's the thing. The Bulldogs are capable, more than capable, of scoring a lot of points. But they've built their game around defence. So the fact that they've leaked those 2 early tries, I mean, they'll be disappointed about that, obviously. Looking to get themselves on the board before halftime. I wouldn't say it's critical just yet. Straight through the gap. Bulldogs with a line break. Don't know who it is because I don't have the team sheet there. They're 20 away now. Bronson Cherry drops it onto the toe. It's a poor kick, but the referee blows it up and brings them back. What for? I don't know. It was Kurt Mann. Was it Kurt Mann? A knock on against the Warriors. Knock on against the Warriors. That's what the call is. It was Kurt Mann with the break. J. Joe, ahoy mate. How are you doing? Oh, God. I was wondering why I could hear ducks. I could hear ducks quacking. It's not ducks. It was just, it was this wine glass scraping across my shirt and creating a quacking sound. I've only just figured that out. That's fabulous. I've been wondering where these ducks are coming from since the game started. Burton out the back to Kickout. Kickout, who's had he's offloaded again. Kickout, or just lost it cold out the back. The Fox dives on it and saves the day. Viliami Kickout is having one of those nights. I think we all know what those nights are like. He is definitely having one of those nights. Penalty now for the Bulldogs right out in front. Chance for points, but trailing by 12, I dare say, they might not want it. They might not want the 2. They will be pretty desperate for a try before the halftime break. Bulldogs in possession. 14 minutes to go till the halftime break, trailing by 12. The Warriors. Through in the hands now, and an overlap has been created for the Bulldogs. Carraz steps back in field. Well defended again by the Warriors. On their own goal line, Preston to Marnie. Man out to Sexton to Burton. Numbers here on the left for the Bulldogs. And Bronson Sherry turns on the afterburners. And Bronson Sherry scores. Please tell me you all had Bronson Sherry in your same game multi. Bronson Sherry, just the exhilaration, yeah? Boom. Off he went. From 0 to 100, just like that. Try time for the Doggies. So, anyway, who in the chat room is from New South Wales? I know New South Wales is a... we're talking about a relatively large piece of real estate there. Okay, who is from... who is from, like... no, not even from. Who is currently within, like, who is currently within? So not originally from, but who is currently living within, like a, what's a fair sort of justifiable radius kilometre-wise for, oh my God, Matt Burton with the attempted conversion in this monsoon type of scenario that has suddenly appeared at the ground. All right, so Michelle is my co-host, Michelle. Not for tonight, obviously. There's no co-host tonight, by the way. Just in case people are like, who is this imaginary friend that he's got, that he's talking to, that he is apparently co-hosting with? No, in the chat room, my often co-host Michelle has informed me that 100 kilometres is a fair radius. All right, so is anybody, as this kick has gone out on the full, the Warriors have put the restart out on the full. Penalty on halfway for the Doggies. Okay, so a 100-kilometre radius from the Tweed Heads border, let's say. I will not narrow down my exact location, but what the hell just happened there? Oh, the Bulldogs putting on a little trick play. $11 minutes to go till the break. The Bulldogs, they got their very important try. Sexton out to Burton. Burton onto Preston. Marnie from dummy half flies it out to Sexton. Kurt Mann uses Viliami Kickout as a decoy. Probably the best use of Kickout tonight, to be honest. He seems to not be with it. Crossfield kick. It's set up for Stephen Crichton, and Stephen Crichton scores. One of the easiest tries of Stephen Crichton's career right there. Well, it was a nothing. Like, honestly, just really a nothing crossfield kick. Game of Mel. I can't believe I haven't even thought of this Game of Mel. Game of Mel. I'm going to be in Melbourne next week for 4 nights. It just reminded me, because I had a situation just the other day, where I made a post and one of my mates was like, didn't even know you were like, we could have caught up. I'm right there. Didn't even know you were here, sort of thing. So yeah, I shall be Melbourne bound next week. No, it's all right, Dan Jim. I've already. What? Game of Mel, you live in Sydney. Well, there you go. Never mind then. No, I've already got my lift from the airport organised, Dan Jim. Just so you know, conversion successful here, and it's 12 points to 10. Stephen Crichton with one of the easier tries he'll ever score. There we go. Game of Mel's in Sydney. Who'd have thought? Okay, where was I? What was I in the process of talking about before that cut off? Warriors go back on the attack here. Numbers out to the left. Capewell shimmies around. Takes it inside the 10. Oh, that's okay. That's all good, Game of Mel. I mean, Sean Johnson tries to put the grubber kick through. Drags the ball forward. That's surely a knock on. Warriors have got it back, though. Play on, says the referee. And now they've spilt it. And Connor Tracy races away. Sets the Fox into open space. Fox steps back in field. Doesn't have the pace anymore, the Fox. Zero tackle for the Doggies, though. Now it's play one. 6 minutes to go till the halftime. Break. So there was another thing. Oh my God, have I frozen? We are having some learning experiences here tonight. Some learning experiences across this whole tour. I mean, honestly, I don't care if my face freezes, as long as you can still hear me. As Viliami kick out, breaks straight through. Support inside, and surely a try. The Bulldogs are going to lead at the halftime break. That's incredible. And Viliami Kikau, who's had an absolute tits of a game, he's done wonders here in this precise moment, though. This exact moment, with the line break, support everywhere. Support at the wazoo for Viliami Kikau. Simple missed tackle there. The number 9, who's that? Unforgivable. Wade Egan. Oh, that's really, really poor. Yeah, Wade Egan with the missed tackle. And Curtis Moran, who's on, ranging up in support there for Viliami Kikau. Try time. And somehow the Bulldogs are going to be taking the lead into the halftime break. This is what we were talking about, right? This is what we were talking about. Oh, excuse me. This is what we were talking about. The Warriors, they start with a hiss and a roar. And they can't seem to go on with the job in season 2024. Burton converts. Oh, the Bulldogs. 16 points to 12. They lead going into the halftime break. Yeah, but everyone's got their team to support, Michelle, so I kind of understand it. Gamer Mel, born and raised Sydney, is what Gamer Mel's saying. Born and raised Sydney, and supports the Melbourne Storm. I mean, it is what it is. We've all got our teams to support. I mean, people ask you exactly the same thing, though, don't they? I mean, not exactly, because it's a little bit different. Born in New South Wales, now living in Queensland, going for the Broncos is a little bit different to born and raised in Sydney, or going for the Melbourne Storm. But it's just a step away, just a step back. 3.5 minutes to go. In this first half, Bulldogs now stretch the Warriors left. Tracy gets the arms free to Sherry, and Sherry passes it forward to the touchy. And the touchy wanted none of it. The touch judge was like, no. But it's pats on the back all round from the Bulldogs, though. Pats on the back all round for that defence. Spinner Shark, born and raised in Cronulla. Nice. Forever Shark. Well, I know what that's like. One successful season. If you base success around premierships, which I do. Two minutes to go till the halftime break. And the Warriors, once again, I mean, how many times this season have we said it? The Warriors, after a red-hot start, will be going into the halftime break trailing. Johnson, SJ puts it high into the corner. Non-contested kick, and Carraz comes down with it. Penalty though. Penalty to the Warriors. Take the two. Take the two. Stay hunky, says if the Dogs win today, they'll be on what in the ladder? They might temporarily jump above the Sharks for fourth spot, maybe. I can have a look at halftime. They might temporarily move it fourth. It's from dummy half and breaking over is Wade Egan. Oh, well, he did have a lot to make up for, Wade Egan. He had a lot to make up for. It was his missed tackle that let Filiami kick out through for the Bulldogs' go-ahead try. And he's more than made up for it here. From dummy half. Reaches out and plants it down beside the post. And the Warriors will be taking the lead into the halftime break. Sold the dummy to Connor Tracy. Big time. Connor Tracy is going to feel foolish after that. He's going to feel an absolute fool falling for that one. Mitchell Vella Sport, I think that is a fantastic idea, mate. I will 100% look into that. Conversion successful. And the Warriors lead at the halftime break, 18 points to 0. I mean, no, they don't. 18 points to 16. They were leading 12 points. They were leading 12-0. Bulldogs fought back. It looked for all money the Bulldogs were going to lead at the break. Wade Egan. A try on the halftime siren, almost. And the Warriors lead 18-16 halftime. We've got a fight on our hands. We've got a contest. You love to see it. Bulldog. What are the Dogs doing? Need to wake up in the second half. This was a real banana skin game for the Doggies. We saw Manly had their banana peel game last night, didn't they? The Tigers in the first half versus Tigers in the second. So what I'm saying, I guess, is there's hope. There's hope for the Warrior, yeah? Because the Tigers weren't that great in the first half last night, and look what they did. Almost ran away with it in the second. $18 points to 16. Halftime here. Waste to Water Sports. We will have ourselves a quick break, and we'll be back for story time. I've got so much to tell you all. I've got so many stories to share. It's fantastic. So we'll be back right after this on the Waste to Water Sports. Hope you stick around with us on this very unusual set of circumstances. Now I don't even know how to mute myself again. Ha ha! Oh, did the music end? How's everybody doing? 18 points to 16 here at half time. All right, let me get the chat room back up. I'm interested to know what everybody's saying. Nothing. Great. I didn't miss anything. Yeah, so welcome along to Waste to Water Sports on the road. A little unusual. I'm actually really. I need to. There needs to be more. What's the word? I don't know. But anyway, hey, so story time about life on the road. You learn every single time. You learn the ins and outs about what's good, what's needed, that sort of thing. How do you actually make this happen? How do you go on holidays but still do the Waste to Water Sports? Still do your live streaming? Now, for those of you who might be interested in doing a similar sort of thing yourselves, I don't know, out there, learn from my lessons as I learn from my own lessons, I guess is what I'm saying. So, all right, first and foremost, these sort of remote coastal cities in Australia, terrible internet. That's the first thing. Now, for those of you who have ever delved into live streaming in any capacity, you probably notice you need a fairly decent internet connection. Now, I've got some pretty beefy gear, as you would probably expect. No, it's never good enough. If you think it's good enough, get the next one up, is what I'm saying. Like, if you think you're on a good setup, just for pure security, go to the next level up. Because I've thought that I've had pretty good 5G wireless connection, I thought, until I've come out to these. Look, it's been fantastic. The places that I've gone to, and I am keeping it fairly quiet, purposely. But like only the VIP channel members know the ins and outs. But you think you've got good internet, you think you've got good 5G and Wi-Fi. You probably don't actually when you sort of venture out into these sorts of regions. So that was the first thing I learned. Now, the other thing that I learned is do not take for granted that venues are going to have gear like extension cables, for example. I won't pack extend. I've got multiple extension cables back at the house. Yeah, could have brought them with me. They'll have extension cables there. There'll be extension cables there for sure. Of course there will be. No, there's not. So I went down to the local shops. I bought an extension cable. I'm standing in the shopping aisle with the extension cable, and I'm going, right. So I need a camera. I need the laptop. Double adapter. They've got to both be plugged in at the same time. I need a double adapter. There'll be a double adapter there. No, there won't be. There won't be a double adapter there. So I come back and I set everything up and I plug the extension cable in and double adapter. Like, what? No. So my lessons from this trip have been to live stream on the road. Make sure that you pack an extension cable. Make sure that you pack a double adapter, because these things are not necessarily, like, don't take it for granted that these things exist out there, just readily available. UFC says, I have an extension cable I could give you, DC. I'll bet you do. So I'll tell you this other story too of life on the road. Life on the road can be bizarre sometimes. Like, so wasted world of sports. So there was a situation, and I wanted a Subway. I wanted a Subway sandwich. That simple. I just wanted a classic chicken classic with extra cheese and extra mayo. Simple as that. That's all I wanted. And out we went and got that, and we come back to the venue. No, you can't have that. You're not allowed to have that. So, wow, what do you mean? You're not allowed to have that. It looks bad on the venue because we sell food here. We sell food here at this venue, so just the manager's a little bit. The manager's a little bit iffy. Like, we don't really want that here. We sell food here, and you're standing there with a Subway. Oh, fair enough. No worries. I'll go out to the car park and eat it. That's fine. Not like I'm doing anything here at your venue or anything like that. I'll go out to the car park and eat it. So I'm standing there outside, and we've got my Subway, and okay, yeah. There's this guy, yeah. This guy, he walks past. He kind of gives me the side eyes as he's walking past. Side eyes Jones. Okay. I'm not one to necessarily back away from confrontation, so I'm just like, all right. Side eyes back. He keeps walking. He's gone. He disappears around the corner. No problem. Not a problem at all. We're all good. All sorted. A couple of minutes later, he comes back again. Doing the side eye, the opposite side this time. What the hell is this guy's problem? Why is this guy giving me the side eye? Nothing doing. Again, he walks past. He eventually comes back a third time, and I'm fixing to myself. I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm gonna get ready for a little bit of biff here. It's gonna be a little bit of biff. We're bringing it back, bringing back the biff. So back he comes the third time. He's like, "Oh, are you Dan from Bogans on the Run?" I said, "Oh, shit. Yes, I was. I mean, I am. I was about 20 years ago." Oh, I thought that was you, man. Hey, for those of you who don't know, Bogans on the Run was my very original show, back before YouTube was even a thing. So it was a little bit of a, right at that moment, I was just like, head swell of epic proportions as Matt Burton, second half's underway, by the way. Matt Burton has pumped a 40-20, I think. What a start to this second half. Oh, he's pumped a 30-20 is what he's done. Never mind a 40-20. He has gone and pumped a 30-20. Fabulous start here for the Bulldogs. Marnie out to the number 17 there. Don't know who it is. Is that James Salmon? Grab a kick through from Sexton on play 3. And Curtis Capewell's back there. It's going to be a result for the Bulldogs, though. Lucky, because that was don't know that was the right play there. Grab a kick through on play 3. Gets a result for them, but don't forget Eels, Broncos coming up after this. West of Water Sports on the road. Short-ish restart there from the Warriors. It wasn't long, it wasn't short. It was just sort of around that 30-metre line, 20-metre line. And Connor Tracy does extremely well for the Warriors there, for the Bulldogs to take it. And they are in possession. Sexton dummies. Almost goes through the gap. Out to the left they go. Oh, forward pass is called there from the number 17. And it is indeed Jamin Salmon who's on the field. Well, you can't argue that. It was a mile forward. It was Reece Walsh levels of forward. And funnily enough, against the Warriors, this one actually gets called. You know, if the Reece Walsh forward pass got called, who knows what might have happened for the Warriors last year. But I digress. Scrum down for the Warriors, who lead this game by 2, by the way. I still feel like the Bulldogs are leading this game. It is truly bizarre. Truly bizarre that the Bulldogs are actually behind. Not based on the start of the match, but certainly the back end of that first half, it felt like the Bulldogs were ever so slightly on top. And they've got themselves in a little bit of a pickle. Sammy Edwin, ahoy there. Sammy Edwin says, go Bulldogs. And he's also poking Matty Burton with a stick. Trying to get him to do something. Errors galore out there at the moment. The Bulldogs' completion rate, I know we were talking about it earlier about how the Bulldogs base their game around defense. But their completion rate on attack, you wouldn't expect it to be that low. Grubber kick through, in behind looking for Salmon, but the Warriors dive on it. 6 minutes gone in this second half. And the Warriors are in possession, leading by 2. Oh, God. Okay, I'm laughing, but maybe I'm laughing prematurely. That seems kind of somewhat serious. Okay. I was just laughing at Roger Tuivasa-Sheck falling over like me on a Saturday night. But then when he continued to stumble, that actually becomes quite serious. He might be off. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck might be off for a HIA here, by the way. This could indeed be HIA. Oh, shoulder to the head from Stephen Crichton. Oh, Stephen Crichton, under the current rules, could be in a little bit of trouble here. This will be interesting. It's Stephen Crichton, one of the stars of the game. Tuivasa-Sheck is off for a HIA. Yep, okay. Oh, here we go. Yes, word is coming in from the bunker. The bunker's involved, so anything can happen. Brace yourselves. Stephen Crichton's on report, and that's it. Oh, he's on report, and that's it. They can't believe he's not off for 10. They can't believe it. I think 10 in the bin would have been harsh. I mean, well, yeah, 10 in the bin would have been harsh. The Warriors attacker has gone low into contact. It would have been a harsh call to send him off for 10, but yes, it is interesting. It does just bring that debate back to the surface about how the star players seem to have a little more leeway. The Warriors, though, in the lead of this contest. 33 minutes to go. Walker to Johnson through the hands. They go Nickel-Klokstad, created an overlap. The Dogs' defense slides across and shuts it down. Well defended here for the Doggies. 6 again. A 6 again for the Warriors. Dylan, there's those Ducks. The Ducks are back. Jazz Tabunga's on the field again. Barnett manages to turn in the tackle. He's brought down. Stephen Crichton, good defense. 15 out, though. The Warriors, Metcalf to Walker. Johnson in midfield. Puts Nickel-Klokstad into half a gap. He links up with Watene Zelezniak. Steps back in field. He's almost through. He spilled the ball. Oh, Mr. Solgo himself drops the ball. What a let-off that is for the Dogs. That is a massive, massive let-off. Watene Zelezniak with the drop. Yeah, the dropsies, big time. Warriors still leading this by 2, though. Plenty of time left in this game. 32 minutes to go. There is a long time left. This has got the, oh no, a mistake from the Doggies. On play 1, Warriors racing to pat each other on the back, as you would imagine. You can imagine the excitement here. Just charging in and patting each other on the back. Carraz, what was he doing? He offloads. Oh, Carraz offloads into the chest of Connor Tracy. Connor Tracy spills it forward. No. Oh, the Bulldogs are feeling the pinch right now. This is a golden opportunity for the Warriors. 15 meters out. A scrum down to go on the attack. Johnson tries to step Burton. Burton wraps him up. Gladiator style, that was. And nowhere to go. All sewn up. 10 meters out. Walker in midfield. Out the back to Metcalf. Warriors keep the ball alive. Montoya's caught. Inside the 10. Metcalf to Walker. Walker Has to throw the dummy. Still 10 metres out here, the Warriors. Johnson. Oh, that's a high shot. But was it for Noah Blake on the crash ball? No, it wasn't. But still, that felt like it was a high shot. Fifth and last. Johnson grubbers in behind the line. They've tried to milk a penalty here, the Warriors. And the referee wants none of it, which is completely fair enough. Goal line dropout, though, from the Bulldogs. That was just a blatant Milky McGee attempt here. Look at that. Oh, who is that? Who is that? Please stand up, sir, and let us see your number so I can take the piss of you. Oh, that was the biggest milk ever, and I'm so glad the referee didn't fall for it. It's a goal line dropout for the Dogs anyway. Burton goes long. No short. Oh, there's been a couple of short dropouts tonight, hasn't there? But interesting to see the teams tonight kicking the skin off the ball. Oh, yeah, DJ Shaq. I'm feeling there were mitigating factors to a straight send off. To a straight send off. I feel like there's no excuse that there wasn't 10 in the bin. But I think there were mitigating factors to it not being a straight send-off. I don't think too many people would have argued 10 in the bin. Mistake here from the Warriors, leading by 2. In these conditions, it's crucial to have the lead. No, I hear you, DJ Shaq. It's one of those awkward situations, though, isn't it? Like, he was so close. He, being Stephen Crichton, by the way, was so close to his assisting defender. Oh, well, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck has failed his HIA as well. By the way, right as I'm in the process of saying this, Tuivasa-Sheck has failed his HIA. But the Bulldogs defenders were all so close. He was. I guess the thing from mine, DJ Shaq, from my perspective, and my thing is Stephen Crichton. Carras takes the high ball, offloads back in field, and the Dogs have made a complete mess of it. Oh, the Dogs have made mincemeat of it. Was it knocked on first, Warriors? Knocked on first, Warriors, maybe. Yes, it was. I just personally think DJ Shaq, in the circumstances, he was just bracing with Stephen Crichton. There were 3 defenders side by side, and Stephen Crichton didn't do any, like, if there was any forward motion where Stephen Crichton actually leant in to the hit, I'm completely with you, DJ Shaq, 100%. But I don't think there was. From what I saw, Stephen Crichton simply stood, realised, oh, Jesus, we're all pretty close together here. I can't really make a regulation tackle. He just stood and braced. And I know that players do get binned for simply bracing for contact as well. This grubber kick goes in behind it, sits up for the Bulldogs, and it's a try. But I think the fact that he braced in a situation where he couldn't realistically wrap his arms because there were teammates there also making the main hit. That's what I believe, personally, DJ Shaq, to have led to the call of mitigating factors. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? It's one of those things. every single call in the sports can lead to these sorts of deliberation. Try is confirmed here, and the Bulldogs reclaim the lead. Harry Hayes. 20 points to 18 with the kick to come. Much better there from the Dogs. Persistent attack yields results. Burton with the conversion from just to the right of the post. Over it goes. And it's the Bulldogs leading 22 points to 18. Oh, he's a happy man. There's a very, very happy New South Wales Blues and presumably Bulldogs supporter there in the middle of the stadium. Metcalf gets us back underway. This ball sits up awkwardly at the back, but Marnie dives on it, and the Bulldogs secure possession. 24 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Bulldogs leading by 4. The Fox getting involved in the hard yards. That's what you like to see. And a penalty, 6 more. I don't know. Everyone's just sort of standing around waiting for something to be called here. Fox slow to get to his feet. Josh Adokar slow to get up here. I didn't see anything untoward that happened. Just had an awkward fall there, perhaps. Poor Fox. Oh, Sexton goes long with the kick. Taken at the back by Nickel Clockstad. Warriors back in possession. With Tenny Zelezniak gets the arms free. Offloads back to Nickel Clockstad for his second touch in this set. They find themselves trailing by 4 here, the Warriors. 23 minutes remaining. Slow play the ball. Very unlucky for it not to be a penalty, perhaps, there. They go over halfway now. Mitch Barnett. That's a good charge. 40 metres out from the Dogs' line. Egan to Johnson. On the 5th and last, he puts it high into the corner. Taken to the back by Connor Tracy. Oh, he's good, Connor Tracy. How did we ever let him go? Sharky supporters. How did we ever let him go? It just sums up the Sharks' signings and retention. Waste of water sport. I don't know how to have a quick break here. It's weird. This is a very unusual environment for me, but I do need to have a quick break. I'll be right back. All right, we're back up to halfway. Warriors in possession. And beyond halfway, offload from Fanua Blake through the hands to the right now. Warriors still inside their own half. Fifth and last, Johnson puts it high. Not a lot of distance on it. And Connor Tracy takes this. Great field position here for the Dogs to start this set on play one. Just outside their own 30. "20.5 minutes remain. Play four, we almost had a pantsing. Not as good as Teddy's, it will never be. Marnie from dummy half finds some space, chips in behind the line. Nickel Clockstad was back there though. Driven backwards in defence. 15 metres out, Kurt Capewell. 15 from their own line, that is. Big defence from the Dogs. They've lifted. We were talking in the first half about how the Bulldogs, this is what they have based their game on. They have based their game on defence. They've let themselves down defensively to start this match. But they're back in the contest now, leading by 4 and defending valiantly. Warriors still inside their 30. Johnson's almost caught by Kickout. Gets the ball away, and Matt Burton makes the tackle. It's a quarterback sacking. It is a quarterback sacking, and the Bulldogs have the ball. Fanua Blake's on report as well for something. Rhiannon, ahoy there. Rhiannon asks, why is rugby bigger in New Zealand? Well, I mean, horses. Part of the answer to that is horses for courses. It's just like, why is AFL bigger in Australia? It's just, yeah, certain countries pick up on certain sports. It's probably the quickest and easiest way that I can answer that question. Why is Aussie rules bigger in Australia? Why is soccer popular at all? To be fair, no offense, soccer fans. Play 4 here for the Doggies. Marnie. They're inside the 10. Burton down the short side. Grubber kicks in behind the line. There's Dogs everywhere. And Josh Adokar, the Fox, scores the try. The Fox, Josh Adokar, plants it down. There were Bulldogs everywhere. They knew exactly what was happening here. As soon as Burton gets the ball, kick out, Sherry, Fox. They knew what was on. And Josh Adokar's the recipient. What's my bet? Actually, I've got a couple of quite big bets on for the remainder of this game. Not this game, but over the course of the weekend's play. So what have we got here? My bets at the moment have nothing to do with this game. Great. Nothing at all to do with this game. Hang on, what about that one? Oh, Wutenis. I need Wutenis Lesniak. Oh dear. Well, there's still 17 minutes remaining in this one for Wutenis Lesniak to potentially score a try. Dan Jam says, talking about this question, the conversion from Burton hits the upright and bounces through. It's hit the upright and gone through. 28 points to 18. The Bulldogs now looking pretty comfortable, it must be said. They are looking mighty comfy. With 16 and a half to go, 10 points the difference. Dan Cham says, talking about the question, why is rugby more popular? Yeah, I would think it would have something to do with Scottish settlers. But UFC will probably say that's wrong. The kickoff, tapped down by Adokar with the foot. Risky play. Risky stuff, that one. $16 minutes to go. Bulldogs well and truly in control after what you would have to call a slow start. Frank Boff says, I'm on the Dogs to win. Back them at half time. Nice. You would have got a nice little smoky deal there at half time too, I'm sure. Kick down, taken it by Nickel Clockstad at the back, runs into contact. That's a huge contact. Warriors driven backwards. Big defense this is. From the Bulldogs, again, they've just got this back end of the second half, they've just gone up a gear. The Bulldogs, defensively, they've settled in, I guess. That's a big mistake. From the Warriors on the 40-metre line, near Corday, of all people, not who you would expect, drops the ball cold. The little pop pass from Sean Johnson. It was meant to go out the back for sure. Nia Corday was not the intended recipient of that. It was supposed to go out the back, I bet. Rhiannon is now asking, would Tana Umaga, Richie McCaw, and Dan Carter, or even the Barrett brothers, dominate the NRL? Well, bloody Dan Carter would dominate anything that he applied himself to. I think he and Richie McCaw, very, very special talents. Yeah, very special talents. I can see. Here's the thing. I'll tell you. As somebody who, in my lifetime, has played both rugby union and rugby league at different levels, never professionally for either of them, unprofessionally at all levels. Total transparency here. I am far from an authority on either game, either code. But I can tell you from my experiences playing both, rugby league, you need greater fitness. You can get away with being a fatty and playing rugby union because there's a place for you. That place is in the front row, as I discovered after a lot of meat pies in high school. But there is a place for you. Rugby league, you definitely have to be more fit. It takes a lot of fitness. Rugby union players that come across and play rugby league with the up and back, the 10 metres, the up and back, the 10-metre line, offside, up, make the hit, retreat, up, retreat, up, retreat. You don't have that in rugby union. But rugby union definitely is, there's a lot more. I define rugby union personally as a game of human chess. It takes a lot more smarts. You need more brains to play rugby union. And I know rugby, whenever I say it that way, rugby league people jump up and down and go, "Who are you calling us dumb?" Well, no, I don't necessarily mean that. It's just there's rugby league requires more fitness. Rugby union requires more skills and focus and actual thought process, if that makes sense. As someone who's played both, but like I said, I've not played either sport at a professional level, so take it for what it's worth. But that's my understandings in my involvements in both games. Richard Trainer, ahoy mate. How you doing? Who has the ball? The Warriors have the ball from a penalty. And Sean Johnson puts it into touch. Max King's on report, and Kurt Capel takes it over halfway on play one. 12 minutes remaining. Johnson to Tavanga. Tavanga hits the defensive line. Johnson out the back to Fanua Blake. Have I mentioned that he's a Sharks-bound Fanua Blake? Johnson down the short side, cuts out Tavanga, out the back to Metcalf. Metcalf is wrapped up by Sexton and brought down on play 4. 11 and a half minutes remaining. I'm good, man. I'm through the hands down. Nickel Clockstack keeps it alive. They had a small little sighter of an overlap there for Watene Zelezniak. 5th and last. Goes to Johnson, 30 out, puts it high, contestable kick. Metcalf takes it on the full and he's brought down. Time off here, says the official for the turnover. 11 minutes to go, Bulldogs ball. I'm actually on the road at the moment, Richard Trainer, which is why everything's so weird. The whole Waste of World Sports setup at the moment is all sort of bizarre because, I'm off on the road, trying my best to still keep the streams happening. Captain's challenge here from the Warriors. Challenging. I don't know what, because there wasn't even a call. See, this is interesting. This is very, very bizarre about the captain's challenge rule, yeah? Because there wasn't actually a call. The call was 5th and last tackled. There wasn't an actual referee's call. It was just tackled on the 5th and last handover. Are they challenging that it was the 5th and last tackle handover? Anyway, the challenge has worked out for them, and they have a penalty to the Warriors. The challenge was successful. And as I said, I really don't know what they were specifically challenging there. But it worked out for them. Here's Jazz Tavanga through half a gap. Warriors trailing by 10. What was the challenge for, TJ Shack? Maybe you can help me out here, mate. Because I think I missed what it was actually for. Play 1. Walker takes it to the 10-meter line. 10 minutes to go, trailing by 10. A point a minute will tie it up and send us to golden point. Johnson will grab a kick through on play 3. Dylan Walker chases through, but Connor Tracy's there to tap it dead for the Doggies. Goal line restart, but time's running out. Positive for the Warriors. They get the result. They get the restart. The goal line dropout. But time is starting to run away. I suppose 9.5 minutes is a long time in rugby league, though, isn't it? Well, never bloody mind, because the bunker has intervened and said, you know what? This is actually Bulldogs ball. This is actually Doggies ball, and they will have a 7-tackle set. What a turnaround that is. What a swing of momentum that is. Oh, was there a cheeky hand in there from Dylan Walker? There was. Oh, well, that's just unfair. That is just extremely unfair there. Poor Dylan Walker. He's just trying to make a hit. It was unintentional contact. Contact nonetheless, leading to a 7-tackle set. Oh my goodness. This is a good opportunity now for the Dogs to potentially ice this game. Fifth and last, they stand down the short side. Burton will run inside the 10. That will be the handover. Right on that far touchline, the Warriors will have the ball back with 8.5 to go. Bulldogs with the 10-point lead are just controlling field position here. And Sean Johnson's hurt. Sean Johnson's hurt. Sean Johnson has not got up. That tackle on Matt Burton, he has not got up. Oh, you hope it. You really, really hope that this is not how we see the end of Sean Johnson. We're all good. He's still out there. It's fine. He's still out there. And the Warriors have the ball. 8 minutes to go. 10 points the difference here. Can the Warriors hunt this down? Good defense from the Bulldogs. Rhiannon says, do you think the Dogs will go far this year? My team is the Doggies. Well, first of all, Rhiannon, bloody great job so far this year. I would say, you've asked me, will they go far? I'm saying they've already gone far. I think the Bulldogs this year have done what I expected them to do, like last year and the year before that, even potentially. On report, penalty here to the Warriors. Robert M. Ahoy. Robert M. says, question, Dan, if the Broncos roll the Eels, do they jump to 9th? They potentially do, Robert M. They absolutely. The Broncos season is not over. I've been trying to say this to Michelle. I've been trying to tell Michelle this. Their season is actually not over yet. There is still just a smidgen of a chance for the Broncos. And I'm telling you, I will be honest to God. If they sneak in to the 8th, with Teddy Slesniak with a horrible kick, and it's too deep. It's a 7 tackle here for the Bulldogs. I'm telling you, Robert, as a non-supporter of the Broncos, if they sneak into the top 8, I fear for the team that finishes 5th and comes up against them in the first week of the finals. I really do. I really do. Because, yeah, I get it. Talking about the Broncos, I completely get it. Roster management, they let themselves down. A mistake here at the play the ball from Bronson Xerri. Bronson Xerri gets up to try and play it quickly. And he spills the ball. Oh, that's a big mistake, Bronson. With 6 minutes to go, you think they're probably still safe here, the Doggies, but you don't want to be making mistakes like that. I'll tell you, Broncos, they are missing Flegler. They are missing Farnworth. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Flegler, Farnworth. Corey Horsburgh, sign him. Big Red. Pop pass out now, and a gap opens up for the Warriors. With 5 minutes to go, they are going to go on the attack here. 20 metres out from the Bulldogs line. Johnson in midfield. Manages to get away from the first tackle. Keeps it alive. Here's Capewell now. Capewell scampers to it. Oh, who's hurt there? Curtis Mann. Injured for the Bulldogs. Fanua Blake bumps off one. Keeps the ball alive. Here's Barnett now. Rep player to rep player. In the middle of the field here, the Warriors on play 5. 4.5 to go. You feel like it's got to be now. Crash ball. And Dylan Walker is held up and driven backwards for the handover. The goal line defense from the Bulldogs there, immaculate. And that is possibly the match-winning tackle. Oh, Dylan Walker on the crash ball surely scores there. Robert M says, did he sign with the Broncos? No, he hasn't signed. I honestly reckon he ends up there, Robert. I 100% see Big Red ending up at the Broncos. I really do. And I'll tell you what, if I'm involved in Broncos recruitment, Sam Walker is off contract in November. I am throwing a blank check at him. Honestly, I am putting a blank check in front of Sam Walker if I'm the Broncos, and I'm saying, you just put your number down. We will make it happen somehow. And when I say somehow, that doesn't, I don't want anyone to jump up and down and be like, oh, salary cap, as Watene Zelezniak slaps the pass down. The Bulldogs had the overlap. Watene Zelezniak slaps it down. With 3 minutes to go, the Dogs are surely in control here. I would put a blank check in front of him. Salary cap, no, doesn't matter. This is not salary cap breach conversation. This is just a team in need of a halfback because, let's face it, like Adam Reynolds, I don't know, is it, it might be a stretch to say that Adam Reynolds is a future Hall of Famer. He probably isn't. Speaking of future Hall of Famer, Stephen Crichton burst through. He's got support inside for Carraz, and Carraz will score the match winner just like that for the Bulldogs. Just like that. Play 1 from the scrum. Stephen Crichton with the line break. And he had support inside from Carraz. Match-winning try for the Bulldogs. 32-18 kick to come. That was a beautiful, beautiful try. Oh, the Dogs. They are contenders this year. They are contenders. Oh, Matt Rogers in the fall of Haim. Oh God, that's got to be a T-shirt. Okay, somebody needs to remind me of this when I get back home. There's a T-shirt. The Wasted Water Sports Fall of Haim. Why do I feel like that is just such a Wasted Water Sports thing to just completely butcher the wording of Hall of Fame? The Wasted Water Sports Fall of Haim. Matt Rogers, eh? Geez, yeah. I can imagine Matt Rogers getting in if it's a slow year. Obviously, nothing against Matt Rogers, apart from his time at the Wallabies. Matty Rogers played for my Sharkies for a period of time. His dad is ingrained in the history of the club, yeah. Okay, so The live ladder at the moment has the Bulldogs still in 5th place, 30 points differential behind the Sharks, but on equal points. So there you go. Warriors go short with the restart, too short. Doesn't find the 10. It now bounces 10. And who is there? Stephen bloody Crichton. Oh, but Connor Tracy stands there and watches it. He was mesmerised like it was the Hypnotoad from Futurama. And the Warriors have the ball back somehow. All right. I should be back now. Full time. We got back on screen just in time for the full-time siren. And the Bulldogs officially locked in for finals. The Canterbury Bulldogs officially locked in for finals 2024. Unbelievable. I predicted them to be in the top 8 last year and the year before. They had burnt me so badly. I did not tip them for the finals this year, and here they are. Congratulations to the Bulldogs. Officially locked themselves into the finals. Broncos, Eels coming up after this here on the Waste of Water Sports. Waste of Water Sports live on the road from remote New South Wales. Buddy, wow, so many things are going wrong, but we're managing to push on through and bring you a stream, at least in some capacity. So, all right, we're going to reset. This stream will potentially, I can't say that it definitely will, but this stream will potentially stay active, and we'll get ourselves ready for the upcoming game, Broncos versus Eels. Coming up after this on the Waste of Water Sports. Thanks for being with us. Yeah, hopefully it all works out. This stream should be active. Broncos Eels coming up next. Hope you stick around. Hope I stick around. Jesus, the way that things have been going, we'll see. Back after this, maybe if I can even go. Come on, put up.
Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. Scrums and tries, they're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and 10 past last. From the kickoff to the final whistles blow, we'll take the two and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all in jest. With a laugh and a cheer, we bring out our best. No serious analysis, no expert critiques, just a bunch of mates sharing plenty of drinks. We'll raise a roll, from sideline jokes to post-match tales, all big goofs and their big fails. We're not so serious, and that's our style. With each ahoy, we raise our skies. Ahoy, ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. So come along and join our sporty crew, where the banter's always fresh and the laughs are true. Oh, wasted world of sports, here's to our cheer. We'll see you on the pitch and drink some beer. Yeah!
Good boy. Ah, that was all so smooth. I love it. Oh, so smooth. All right, welcome along. Game 2, ready to get underway. The Broncos and Eels here at Suncorp Stadium. If you can believe for 1 second that the Broncos are playing at Suncorp. Ready to get this one underway. Selwyn Cobbo returns, by the way. That's a little bit of a talking point. Mookie, ahoy mate. Kickoff has begun, and the Eels have first use here at Suncorp Stadium. The Broncos, their season is on life support. For the Eels, it's to avoid the wooden spoon, and a pop pass puts Sean Lane into a gap. Nice and early. I mean, for Parramatta, this is what they do. They push passes. They keep the ball alive. Melody, ahoy there. How are you? Let's go. Oh, Michelle's still there. Huh? Still support the team because she knows there's a chance. They were telling her there's a chance. Oh, good Lord, that's strong. Oyster Bay. Kick in behind the line. Challenging for Cobbo. Cobbo's on his ass already. Inside the first minute. Corner the Cobbo's down. His first game back and down he goes. Oyster Bay, Sauvignon Blanc. Very nice. Complimentary. I mean, if it's complimentary, it's nice immediately, isn't it? Right in front of the... Oh, that's good. Right in front of the post there, Penasini. It's not Penasini. I'm sorry, I have no team sheets. The Eels with Campbell Gillard. 5 meters out. Breaking away from dummy half. Off a Hengawe. Close to the line here. 2 minutes gone. Play 4. They spread it to the right, through the hands, and it opens up, and that's Penasini. And Will Penasini scores, and that was me or somebody dropping stuff at the back of the try time here for Penasini. And the Eels, what an explosive start this has been. Like I said, 2 teams with plenty to play for here. Broncos playing for their season, definitely. It's hanging on by a thread, but it's definite now. Eels playing to avoid the wooden spoon. Penasini with the try. Some slick work. Oh, fair enough, Michelle. You've had some terrible complimentary stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Try time for the Eels. I tipped the Broncos, by the way, which is probably good signs for the Eels. Four points to 0. 3.5 minutes gone. Clint Gutherson from the sideline. It's not the favoured side for a right-footed kicker. Well, he's not quite on the sideline. He's about 8 metres in from touch and pushes it off to the left, but it hooks back. Oh, he's got the hook back on it, and 6-0 Parramatta lead. Unbelievable, huh? The Eels have taken the lead early. Crazy start to this one. Penasini with the try. Parramatta doing what Parramatta do and just slick ball movement. Through the hands they went. Broncos get us back underway. Oh God, the Broncos fans have deserted their team for a Friday night. It is Friday, right? It is hard to. Sometimes it's easy to lose track of time when you're on tour, but it is Friday, yeah. For a Friday night, not the first game, not the early game, for the late game, Friday night. This is a really poor turnout here at Suncorp. Is it raining back home, Michelle? Out of curiosity. Parramatta take us up over halfway? Or is it just the fact that fair weather supporters kick down for the corner? Arthurs is under it, takes it well. Nowhere to go upon his return, though. Broncos trapped inside their own 10. There's the big D. What a miserable, moopy-faced Kevin Walters up there in the coach's box. They said at the start of the game there was a power outage at the stadium. So might have affected punters getting in it. Ah, right, yeah, so they might start to trickle in as time continues. And, I mean, obviously the power's back, so they may start to trickle in as all the systems are back online. And, yeah, that's the only problem, isn't it? I mean, I've been experiencing that on tour myself. This is the problem when you rely on technology. If things go down or things don't work, you're kind of screwed. It's like, yeah, I bought tickets to this event. Yeah, well, guess what, mate? Computers are down, so just wait out there. There's an argument for actually, as this ball is loose out the back from the Eels and knocked on, they are appealing for 6 again. And, I tell you, by God, the Eels, they win that call. The Eels get the 6 again. Everything coming up Millhouse here for Parramatta to start this one. So what I was saying is, yeah, there's certainly an argument there for just the old school systems, pens and papers and ticket stubs and the old the old hole punch. You take your ticket or the tear off strip. That was my early concerts. My early concerts were the ticket stub would be ripped off. They would take the main part of the ticket, give you the stub back. Crossfield kick, contestable. The Eels have it, but they'll be driven into touch here. No, the ball's kept alive. Back to Gutherson. Gutherson grubbers through, and the Eels will score. If they haven't got in each other's way here, there were Eels everywhere. There were more Eels than a Japanese restaurant ready to dive on that one. They've come up with another try. It's gone up as a try. Will it be awarded? Ultimately, will it be awarded? Geez, this play could have died so many times. The crossfield kick was uncontested. Russell's kept it alive in field. The kick. That really, really bad signs here for the Broncos. Really bad signs. Just really no scrambling there in defence. Marie Rogers, ahoy there. Chew the ends for Broncos. Oh, God. Look, I've been trying to give the Bronx the benefit of the doubt. I feel like they've been abandoned, though. I really do. Like even on the ways to World of Sports, Broncos Sorry. Yeah. So what I was saying is, like last year, Broncos games brought all the numbers. I mean, I can't help but notice that numbers down from the last game. Warriors and Bulldogs were doing like double. And looking at the crowd at Suncorp, okay, so Michelle has pointed out, I have no idea, but Michelle's pointed out that there were potentially some glitches with the system there at Suncorp that wasn't letting people in, but it's a really poor crowd, and it's not the same numbers that we normally get for Broncos games. Are the Broncos faithful starting to desert their team? Well, I can tell you, I'm not a Broncos supporter, so there will certainly be people smarter than I to answer that question. But it certainly does seem like they've abandoned all hope on their team for season 2024. 12 points to nil after 8.5 minutes. The Eels lead this. The kickoff is allowed to bounce. Yes. Okay, there we go. Yes, says Michelle. Yes, they have abandoned. Oh, and especially with the antics of certain Reece Walshers. Yeah, fair enough. It's not actually what she said. I just threw that in there. Parramatta are beating the clock at the moment. Defying the odds. Fighting to avoid the wooden spoon. Arcee with the kick down. Taken on the fall by Corn on the Cobbo. Back in the team. Now, we can talk about it. I believe that the charges against Corn on the Cobbo have been dropped. Hence why now he's back in the squad. So we can now comfortably talk about it. And honestly, like with all the negativity around stories about rugby league players and whatnot, and look, if the stories are ultimately legitimate causes, then fair enough. Pile on, stacks on. I'm actually, I think that it flew under the radar a little bit, the Corn on the Cobbo thing, which I think is good, is what I'm saying. I think it's a good thing. It sort of flew under the radar a wee bit. Now it's ultimately come out that the charges have been dropped. We've heard no more about it. Here he is back in the starting squad. Loose ball here, and the Eels pick it up, and they race away. Blaze Talangi passes back into Sivo. And big Micah Sivo is caught on the halfway line. Well, geez, I don't know why you would pass to Sivo. Gaz Johnson, ahoy, mate. You don't get it. You support your team. Warrington, Wolves, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's a Brisbane thing, mate. Honestly, Gaz, I honestly think it's a Brisbane thing. Because I always used to have this conspiracy. We'll come back to this conversation here because the Eels are on the attack again. 10 metres out here, fifth and last. Through the hands, it opens up. And this is a gift try for big Micah Sivo. Draw and pass through the hands. Oh, the Eels are putting on a show. The Eels are putting on a show. 16-0. Kick to come. Micah Sivo is back in the try-scoring charts. Well, this is Suncorp Stadium. This is Fortress Suncorp for the Brisbane Broncos. Oh, slick interplay there from the Eels. A simple drawn pass was all that was needed. They had the overlap. They had the Broncos skinned here. Gutherson used as the decoy. And Micah Sivo is over to score. Wow. Parramatta lead 16-0. Kick to come. 12 minutes gone. They're beating the clock. Parramatta are playing the Broncos. Grand finalists last year. grand finalists last year. At home, Fortress Suncorp, 16-0, 12 and a half minutes gone. Kick to come. This is unreal. This is absolutely unreal. Yeah, so Gaz, back to what we were going to talk about is I think it's a Brisbane thing, I really do. And it's not just sports. Like, I don't know. I don't know if Michelle might agree or not. And Gutherson, with the attempted conversion, keeps it off to the left. It remains 16-0. It's just like Brisbane. It's not even sports. It's just like live music, live shows. Is Brisbane is just so. I don't know the words I'm looking for. I really don't know the words I'm looking for. It's just that a majority of Brisbane folk will just not come out to stuff unless they consider it to be worth their while, I guess, is what I'm saying. And worth their while would be like their team winning or this festival having a particular lineup or yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to do shows in Brisbane. But anyway, I haven't done shows for a long time. Give me $5, ahoy! How are you, mate? Stay Hunky asks who's out for the Broncos. Well, I mean, Reece Walsh is out. That's it, I think. Kick down from the Eels, putting pressure on the take. Yeah, little Reese Pieces is out. We know that for certain. My God. Bloody Kevy Walters is up there in the coach's box looking like Uncle Fester with hair. Just a really, really atrociously forlorn looking state of poor Kevy up there, to be honest. I mean, you wouldn't want to be a coach, would you? Speak of that, though. Oh, the 40-20 is on. Tap back in field by the Eels and kept alive. Gutherson does well. And Sebo's there. That is an amazing effort to save that kick. Oh, very nice. Give me $5. Yeah, I'm trying my best to keep the streams active here for the Waste of Water Sports while I'm on the road. Taking my annual leave from work. Going on adventures. Kick downfield here from Parramatta. It's taken to the back. And so who is actually, here's a fair question. Who is this? Reece Walsh is out, obviously. And I dare say that they wouldn't put Tristan in. Oh, they did put Tristan in. Okay. Just didn't recognise him. Marie Rogers says, may they look happening other than got a tap off Blues. Thanks. May they look happening other than got a tap off Blues. Kick downfield. The Eels let it bounce. This could go anywhere. It sits up for Reynolds, and Reynolds is caught. Loses the ball forward. There was a slight. Oh, Reynolds is hurt. Reynolds is hurt. He's busted his jaw this time. If he's not breaking legs and shoulders, it's his jaw this time. He is made of matchsticks, this guy. Penalty to the Eels as well, just to cap it all off. Well, I don't know why he's injured his jaw, because nothing, not even Mike Acebo's ass cheeks, came in contact with Adam Reynolds' jaw. So I don't know why his jaw is broken. He seems like he's all right now, though. Back up and in the line. But yeah, geez, he's made of worse matchsticks than Kalen Ponga, that bloke. I'm so glad he didn't go to the show. Cut out pass is intercepted by Connor Cobo. And the Broncos have it back on the halfway line, trailing by 16. Oh, lost a tooth. I still don't, it might have been loose already, I suppose. He's getting old. We know what it's like. Things start to loosen. He just smacked into the ground, and yeah, an already loose tooth could have jolted out. That's fair enough. Michelle? Yeah, absolutely. Tackle 2 here for the Broncos. Bloody hell, I was I was walking down the stairs at the hotel earlier, and every single step that I took, my knees cracked. I'm like, geez, I used to play sports. I used to run with free will. Now I'm like lurching upstairs, and every step I take, every move I make. What the hell's that sound? Oh, that's my knees. Okay, yeah, I'm an old bastard. Through the hands here, and the Broncos come up with a mistake. The pass is loose out the back. Sevo wraps up corner the Cobo, takes him over the sideline. Nothing worse. Hey, I'm telling you, Waste of Water Sports chat room. I don't know the average ages of people out there, but I'm telling you, I swear to God, if you're not old enough to know, you are going to laugh your ass off at me and think I'm crazy. But I'm telling you, a little piece of life advice right now. You will get to a certain age in life where if you eat pasta, your joints are going to hurt for the entire goddamn weekend. I'm just letting you know. I'm just giving you some forewarning that it will happen. You will reach a point in life where eating beautiful pasta, you'll feel it for 48 hours at least. Give me $5 as I injured my shoulder just driving my car. Did you have an accident? I mean, I hope not. Kick in behind the line here on play 2 from the Eels. Corner Cobo bobbles the ball, does recollect it, races out of the line, and that's a good kick return. Spotted something there, the Eels, a kick on play 2. Michelle, ask Kento as well. Kento can vouch for me on the pasta. Speaking of Kento, I'm dragging that son of a bitch around for the Bledisloe Cup, whether he likes it or not, which he actually does. He's actually very keen. Kick in behind Sevo. Sevo misses it completely. Jumps up like a great big galoot and comes down with thin air as the ball bounces out the back. Parramatta have it back though. And the Panthers bound Blaze Talungi. What a loss for the Eels. I still won't be here, Michelle. I would have loved to. But yeah, I will not be back in town. I'm still going to be on the road doing my thing. Fifth and last here for Parramatta. Into midfield. The kick goes high. Broncos come down with it. Double knock on potentially here. Regan Tudats has it in midfield. No call of a knock on against the Eels though. Tristan Sailor's cocked it up. Parramatta back in possession. 16-0. Where's James? Where's Heel Fries? Where are the Eels supporters in the chat room? They have given up on their team. I don't think they understand what's happening here tonight at the moment. Inside the 10. Oh, they got a set restart here, the Eels. Dummy is RC. Surrenders for some reason. Sean Lane now just to the left of the post. Heel Fries, James, this is your team. Look at this demolition job they're doing here. So far, so good for the Eels. I mean, they kind of need this win too with the Tigers defeating Manly last night. They kind of do need this to avoid the spoon. Through the hands now in numbers to Burn. The pass out the back of Sevo. Sevo uses his power, but they take him over the sideline. Well, I've got to be honest, they've ballsed that one up, the Eels. A try has gone begging. A further try. But it's called is this called a knock on against the Broncos? A try's gone begging. Oh, it was touched by Corner the Cobbo. A tap forward. They've given them the 6 again. I see. I understand. What a result for the Eels. They go back on the attack 10 metres out from the line. A glorious opportunity. Crash ball for Campbell Gillard. Jeez, they're close. Play 3. They come near side to the left. 16-0 Parramatta. Well and truly on top. RC infield. Fifth and last. Right in front of the post here. About 5 metres out. RC grubber in behind the line. It almost sits up. It's tapped dead by Tristan Sailor. Goal line dropout. Incoming here for the Broncos. All right, I think we're back. A scrum down for the Broncos, 10 out for their own line. Who we got there? Scoop Bros. Ahoy there, Scoop Bros. Welcome along. Broncos in possession, trailing by 16 points. Holy hell. 16 points. 27 minutes gone. Broncos do have the ball though. Reynolds at the back to Sailor. And now ducking under the tackle is Staggs. Staggs beats one, beats two, takes it up to the 40. That's better. Rodney Rupper. Hey, Rodney Rupper, are you Rod Eels by any chance in the Western Water Sports tipping contest? Through the hands now go the Broncos. Sailor into space, kicks in behind Sivo, and it sets up. He recollects the ball. Do not tell me that Tristan Sailor has scored the tries of all tries. It's going up as no try. Surely he has not. Surely not. The ball just popped up perfectly for him. He dives through the air to collect it. Cops a punch in the face and then a swipe across the cheeks as well. But yeah, Rodney, I'm trying to figure out who. Oh, Mike Acevo. Big Mike Acevo's got his hand under this ball, and yeah, this will be no try. Mike Acevo's got those big mitts. That big forearm is under the ball. Oh, that's no try. Tristan Sailor. It would have been the try of all tries had he scored it. No dice though. But yeah, Rodney, I'm so curious to find out who Rod Eels in the Waste of Water Sports tipping contest is. I need to know because there's only a couple of people who are challenging me at the moment, and that's Brycey, and Rod Eels. 28 minutes gone in this first half. Broncos go back on the attack, 10 metres out from the try line. Right in front of the post, they go to the left. A little show and go through the hands now. Tristan Sailor's playing well. Honestly, Tristan Sailor's having a good game. Tristan is having one of those games that's like sort of earlier in the season when we're like, he's actually better than Reece Walsh, but then he went off the boil a little bit, to be fair. But this is a good game. Reynolds now kicks in behind. Look at the Stags. It sets up, but Stags grounds it beyond the dead ball line. No try, but the Broncos are starting to click into gear now. They're starting to get into the rhythm. They're putting pressure on the Eels. As much pressure as you can have on a team leading by 16. On-field call of no try, of course. Are they? Are they putting pressure on? Yeah, they are. They're not capitalising on it. I didn't say anything about capitalising on it, but they are indeed putting pressure on. "28 minutes 50 gone." Jeez. So many lessons learned. So many lessons learned here for life on the road. Michelle says, "Whoops, Caps." Yeah, nah, I'm not believing for a second that was a mistake. A kick on tackle 3 here for the Eels, in behind the line. Tristan Sailor, he goes back and collects it. 10 out from his own try line. Broncos back in possession. 29 and a half minutes gone. Broncos ball. $16 points to nil. The Eels, incredible. Grant watching from Portsmouth, England. Nice. Cheers, mate. Very unusual stream. Usually I do the streams from my home studio in Brisbane, but I'm on the road at the moment in regional New South Wales. As this kick goes down behind the line, Gutherson takes it well. Under immense pressure there, Gutho takes it and surrenders. 10 out from their own line here, the Eels. Covering the game on YouTube from, regional remote New South Wales. Trying my best to fight through all kinds of technical difficulties and technical learnings to bring you the action here on the Wasted World of Sports. Funny story too, might only be relevant to Michelle and I, as the Eels kick this down on halfway, taken by Corn on the Cobbo, 15 out from his own line. He pumps off one, bumps off another. Corn on the Cobbo, so good to see him back now. Everything's been cleared, everything all good. Good to see him back out there. Broncos, 30 out from their own line. Red zone play the balls. The Eels have been dominating. 22 play the balls inside opposition 20 to the Broncos 5. I mean, that is a telling story, right? That is a telling story. Reynolds keeps it alive. Sailor gets on the outside and goes straight through. Where's his support? He needs support. No, he doesn't. He goes on his own. Tristan Sailor scores the try. You thought for all money he needed support. He says, nah, I'm good, thanks. Puts on the afterburners, goes on the outside, and the Broncos have opened their scoring. Tristan Sailor, who is not in the squad next year, by the way, he's off to Super League. Tristan Sailor is off to Super League, and you poor sons of bitches are stuck with Reece Wolf next year. Jeez. Straight through he goes. The in and out, and Tristan Sailor burns him. $16 points to 4. An important try too as we approach the half-time break. 8 minutes to go till the break. Amazing effort. And Tristan's off to the Super League, which is fascinating, really. It has brought the home crowd to life, though. Something to cheer about. Very important, crucial that they scored the next try. They being the Broncos. $16-4 kick to come. 7 minutes till the half-time break. And Kevy Walters. Kevy is still such a dejected-looking figure in the coach's book. Reynolds moves in, strikes a wheel right down the middle. What a conversion. Straight down it goes. Yeah, Tristan Sailor's off to St. Helens, guys. Tristan Sailor is off to St. Helens. I love me conversations about player movements. We all know this. We all know this so well that Michelle's even based future characters potentially. We're keeping that on the down low though, but yeah, I mean, there's even characters based on me. I love to have the chats about the player movements. Gamer Mel says, are you streaming tomorrow? honestly, Gamer Mel, I cannot make any guarantees. Life on the road is just so fragile. I can't make any guarantees. I mean, I've had to buy so much new stuff and move heaven and earth essentially just to bring it tonight. And I'm so glad. I mean, I honestly, I can't speak for quality. I don't know if it's been good or what. I've got no way right now of monitoring anything. I'm just so glad to have been able to be in a situation to bring it to you guys at all. So yes, I would love to stream again tomorrow. I just don't know how feasible it. I mean, look, I've just dropped out right now. I've dropped out right now. I don't know if we're still live. I don't know. I'm just going to talk. I'm just going to talk, assuming that we are still live. I have no way of monitoring it though myself. I'm still okay. Cool. Carrigan has the ball for the Broncos. 34 and a half minutes gone. Yeah, Reynolds inside ball to Saylor. Tristan Saylor looking the goods. Tristan Saylor came in, he had that one really good game, and then he sort of like not so good from that point on. Oh no. Well, never mind. The dummy and inside. Oh, the Broncos fight back is on well and truly. Who's the number 6? Is that Moser? I don't know who it is, sorry. Number 6. Number 6 for the Broncos. Butchers an overlap out to the left. Well, he's lucky that he steps inside, slides over the try line to score the try. The overlap went begging. Oh. Okay. I see what's happened. My laptop there got booted off the Wi-Fi. Conversion successful. We've got game on. Game bloody on. Just in case you were wondering, game on. Henry Hamogo, ahoy there from PNG. Whoops, sorry, left hand. See, right hand reserved for the military. Left hand. Ames Stainton, we live. $16 points to 12, and Kevy still can't even crack a half smile. Jeez. Poor Kevy is so depressed. Jaco Robertson, ahoy mate. How you doing? Springboks, eh? How bloody good are the Springboks looking for the Rugby Championships? I'm sorry to derail this NRL live stream and talk about Rugby Union, but geez, how good are the Springboks looking? What a team. What a team. Unbelievable. What a squad that they have of just units. Units and ball players all around. Give me $5. I've had to head to work now. Almost 6 a.m. Gee, 6 a.m. Tap back here for the Broncos. Numbers to burn out to the left. They surely score here, the Broncos. pop the pass out the back to the Big D, and the Big D's over. And the Broncos, this has got some eerie. It's going up as no try. It's going up as no try. The referee is not convinced that the Big D got it down. The Broncos from the loose ball. I'm not surprised that this has gone up as no try. I don't see any way to give this. I thought on first viewing the Big D's got that down for sure. Seems a little more to it than that, though. And it looks like it's going to be no try. Held up or turnover, fifth and last it was. The Eels holding on to their lead. Close. The Broncos, though, Parramatta raced out. The Eels raced out to that 16 points lead, yeah? And the Broncos have just fought back with a couple of tries. And they are right in this contest. Gaz Johnson says, I'm praying that we bring in the Captain's Challenge into Super League next year. I think the Captain's Challenge is a great addition to the game. Fifth and last, the Eels decide to spread it out to Sevo, but it's called forward. The pass to Sevo is called forward. Broncos will have a minute 40 to attack. A full set of 6 from halfway. That could come back to bite the Eels. It really could. But yes, the Captain's Challenge rules is a great addition. It honestly is, if used correctly. Same with I feel like it was introduced initially sort of like the early stages. Was brought in through the tennis. In the tennis, they get to challenge so many calls per set. I feel like the challenge in tennis is a little bit too. Is liberal the word? I don't know politics, so I don't know. I feel like they've got too many chances to challenge in the tennis. Kick through from Reynolds. Needs it to sit up in the end goal. It does. Tapped dead by Gutherson. A minute to play. Gutherson taps it dead. Why is he challenging? Why is Clint Gutherson, captain's challenging? Why? He clearly tapped it dead. Well, Clint Gutherson has been shadowed onto the ball and over the dead ball line. Let's have a look. Where's the bounce? Maybe he feels like it's bounced dead first before he makes any contact. But this is what I define as stupid challenge. Well, he's tapped it dead. He's about 60 metres inside the field of play when he's kicked it. What a goof. What a great big goof. What a gigantic galoot of a human being. Never mind. Penalty. Never mind. Penalty to the Eels. I thought the challenge was for the knocked dead. But the Eels have come away with a penalty here. A push off the ball. So there you go. That is what it is. That's funny. Up over halfway now. Parramatta lose the ball on play 3. Broncos racing in, looking for the scrum. I don't think we get time for it. Time off with 2 seconds to go. The Broncos will have one last play here in this first half. 16 points to 12 it is. Eels in the lead. You know what? Honestly, after a dominant first half performance, the Eels will be very disappointed going into halftime, potentially with just a 4-point lead. Broncos go down the short side. Mariner kicks in behind. Eels dive on it, and that will indeed be the halftime break. Halftime here, 16 points to 12. The Eels, after a red-hot start, they decided to hurt the bet a little bit, and they've let the Broncos back in on the back of some quality work from Tristan Sailor. It's got to be said. I mean, let's honestly acknowledge Tristan Sailor and what he has contributed to that first half performance, especially since he was unwanted and is out the door to Super League now. Verdi FM says, "Hi Dan, I went and watched the scene when Roger tripped over. It was funny." No, I thought it was Verti FM. I did really think it was funny, but when we found out that he was actually legitimately hurt, it sort of took the humour out of it a little bit. You know what I mean? I thought he just tripped over, just sort of like goofed up, tripped over his own feet, but I didn't realise he was actually hurt. And yeah, that certainly does take the humour away just a little bit. All right, Waste of Water Sports. Waste of Water Sports on tour. Thank you so much for your company so far. Another half of footy to go. See if we can get through it. Here on the Waste of Water Sports, Eels leading the Broncos 16-12. Second half coming up after this. If I can figure out how at all to have a little break and be back for the second half.
on the rebel now. Come on, mate, come on, the Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. Scrums and tries, they're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and 10 pants less. From the kickoff to the final whistles blow, we'll take the two and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all in jest. With a laugh and a cheer, we bring out our best. No serious analysis, no expert critiques, just a bunch of mates sharing plenty of drinks. We'll raise the road, from sideline jokes to post-match tales, all big goofs and their big fails. We're not so serious, and that's our style. With each ahoy, we raise our steins. Ahoy, ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. So come along and join us, sporty crew, where the banter's always fresh and the laughs are true. Oh, the wasted world of sports, here's to our cheer. We'll see you on the pitch and drink some beer. Yeah!
Waste the World of Sports, ahoy, welcome back. Half time here. The Broncos have fought back. Game on. 16 points to 12. Game bloody on, yeah? Unbelievable. Seemed like all was lost very early. But the Broncos have done well on the back of a standout performance from Tristan Sailor. It's interesting. I'd like to talk a little bit about Tristan Sailor actually, because I feel like it might be this performance tonight might just be, in all honesty, a little bit of a slap in the face in a way of like, oi, this is what I've been capable of. You've seen it before. Just needed to persist with me. I've got a little bit more upside than the little princess. Oh well. They've thrown all their eggs into one basket. They being the Broncos. The Broncos have thrown all the eggs into the Reece Walsh basket, and geez, that's a risk. That is a risky play. Time will tell if it pays dividends or if they continue to be on the downward spiral of premiership victories. But tonight, trying to keep their season alive, they've been the Broncos. Parramatta fighting to avoid the wooden spoon. The wooden spoon is now contestable, which is, it actually makes our streams great moving forward. The fact that there is actually now a contest for the wooden spoon, it does actually make our streams a lot more worthwhile. And for the Broncos, their season obviously still on the line, well and truly. They can still qualify for the finals. It will take some results going their way. It absolutely will. But they can do it. It's not out of the realms of possibility. You wouldn't expect it to happen, but it could happen, is what I'm saying. Second half about to get underway, so 40 minutes left of Friday night footy here. Wasted World of Sports on tour. So weird. It's really so weird. Parramatta get us back underway. I just think that it is like in these remote territories, it's like Broncos in possession. Outside their own 20. Down the near side, they attack. 30 out from their own line. Here is Tristan Sailor. Tristan's had a blinder of a game. Long may it continue. Takes it up to the halfway line on fifth and last. And the Broncos do get their kick away. Short kick, putting pressure on Sevo. And Sevo's done well. Takes it on the full. Brings it back to the 40. Great kick return there from Micah Sevo. Cartwright up over halfway here for Parramatta. Play 3. They lead by 4. Their lead, of course, was so much more substantial earlier in the contest. They were racing the clock at one point. Let's not forget that. I mean, applaud the Brisbane comeback. Like, just put perspective in the Broncos fight back. The Eels were contesting the clock at one point. Crossfield kick, it's off the side of the boot. Sevo tries to get a secondary kick to it, but that'll be handover. Meek and meaningless end to the set there for the Eels. Broncos gift ball. 20 metres out from their own line. What was I on about? Corner the Cobbo goes straight through. Beats another. Corner the Cobbo up over halfway. What a run. Welcome back, Cobbo. Down the short side, they do have numbers here, the Broncos. If they can get it through the hands, they can't. Wrapped up is the Big D. 35 out. Marty Tapau. He only knows one way. Big Marty. He only knows straight forward. Carrigan to Reynolds. Reynolds out the back to the number 6. Who offloads now to Sevo. Sevo intercepts and brings it back towards halfway for the Eels. Who is the number 6 for the Broncos, actually? Because that will be valuable information for me. Josh Rogers, there you go. Josh Rogers, thank you, DJ Shaq. Saves me looking up. It's actually like I can't explain to you how difficult it is to actually look this stuff up. Trying to do all this stuff remotely from outside the studio. 5th and last here for the Eels. Kick downfield, taken by the Broncos at the back. That man again, Tristan Saylor. Tristan Saylor under the high ball, takes it well. Reynolds now stags into half a gap. Almost breaks through. Play 3 here for the Broncos. Carrigan at the first receiver. I don't think that was expected. I don't think Carrigan even expected that one. Jason Callaway, ahoy mate, at halftime Parramatta were paying $2.60 to win. You put $2 on them. Would you say that is a good bet? Yeah, well, I mean, they're still leading, so yeah. Potentially. Oh, breaking news. Kobe Hetherington ruled out. Kobe Hetherington has failed his HIA. Parramatta keep the ball alive. Offloads. This is their go-to. The Eels. It's their go-to. Now the kick in behind. Sits up for Penasini. Penasini got hands to it. Katoni Staggs was there as well. Penalty to Parramatta. Oh, a penalty to the Eels. Take the 2. Take the 2. 2 points here would put them a convert. Oh, late shot. Big time. Yeah, that's blatant. I mean, that's as plain as day right there. The late shot. Taking out the kicker after he's put the kick in. Plain as day. There can be no arguments there. Brendan Piakura on report for that, I'm sure. LeBron James, ahoy. How are you there? How nice of you, LeBron. The Eels have elected a shot at the 2 here. Gutherson puts it through. Parramatta lead this 18 points to 12. They took the shot. They took the shot. LeBron James, ahoy there. Welcome along. Yeah, so as I was saying before, I think everything got cut off. I was saying it's very mighty nice of you, LeBron, to find time in between professional basketballing to swing by this little channel on YouTube and post a chat. So yeah, thank you. Oh, the Broncos forced the mistake. Captain's challenge here for the Eels on play 2. The Broncos have forced the mistake potentially. Rushing to play the ball. Yeah, I think this is pretty much a straight error. I've got to say, he's wrestling that ball back. I think this is. I think this will be a failed captain challenge. To be honest, I mean you can never tell, can you? As far as the bunker goes in 2024, you never can tell. But I'm actually saying that this is fair game. I think this will be unsuccessful. Absolutely could have gone either way. That one. I mean, you wouldn't argue. Pretty much, it's one of those situations you would not argue either way. LeBron James says, should NRL have a playoff for the finals? As the big D nearly pokes through. He's nearly poked through. Broncos, half a metre out now on play 2. Here is a chance now. Looking to level things up here. To Powers in and dummy half. Don't know what that's all about. You probably don't want that. 6 more tackles. 6 again. 6 again. Through the hands now. Broncos are caught 10 metres out. Reynolds to Carrigan in midfield. Here's Jensen. Jensen straightens. Goes on his own. Jensen wrapped up by Regan Two Dads and co. Brought down inside the 10 on play 3. Out the back it goes. Penalty here to Brisbane. Penalty to the Broncos. Oh, there you go. Hey, Michelle. Michelle, are you there? Another request for NBA. Huh? I mean that's your baby, is what I'm saying. Oh, the Broncos come up with the error. Knocked on. Oh, the Broncos have completely titsed this up. Parramatta off the hook big time. 49 and a half minutes gone. That is a big let of Reynolds with the double pump. Kevin Walters' face has not changed throughout this whole match. Absolutely nothing at all against Manly, LeBron. Nothing at all against Manly. I love the Trebojeviches. Trebojeviches are us. All 3 of them. You know, the 3 Trebojeviches for Manly remind me of the 3 Barretts for the All Blacks. My team. 50.5 minutes gone in this one. Parramatta, after a healthy start, only lead by 6, but now a relieving penalty. High contact in the tackle, a penalty on halfway for Parramatta. Oh yeah, Manly are making the finals. I mean, Manly did make it slightly more difficult for themselves by losing to the Tigers last night, but 100% Manly is still making the finals. Through the hands now, Regan Toodads charges into the line. Down this near side, Parra on the attack. 18 points to 12 they lead. 20 up. Cut out passes. Spilt. Sean Russell spills it. Handover for the Broncos. Oh, what a let off that is. They didn't even end up contesting the line. The short side play was on. The overlap was on. The pass just needed to hit the chest. The pass just needed to be taken. And Sean Russell probably dives over in the corner there as Marty Tapau now comes off for a little sit down. Broncos trailing by a converted try, bringing the ball back out of their own end. LeBron James asks who is the fastest NRL player. Yeah, I honestly think probably the Hammer. Reynolds, and I don't even base that off the showdown between Fox and the Hammer was it last weekend? Last weekend, was it? Chat room, you can help me out here. Dolphins, Bulldogs, obviously. I don't even base it off of that. Reynolds jabs the kick in behind the line, looking for touch. Sits up for Gutho at the back. I would say Hammer. I reckon Hammer, honestly. Like Fox, I don't mean any disrespect by this at all, but like Fox, his prime is probably a season or two ago. I think that's fair to say. Hammer is just like the Hammer is just. I feel like sometimes he's just doing what he needs to do. I don't think he is. I don't think we've seen the Hammer at full pace yet, which is actually slightly terrifying. A mistake now from Bryce Cartwright. And the Eels have given the Broncos an opportunity here. Lydia Tom, ahoy there, welcome along. A big opportunity here. Play 3, I believe it was. Play 3. And they have come up with the spilt ball. Oi, hello. Broncos from the scrum. Charge into Eels territory. Oh, sorry. Random Asian girl. My bad. I've got a thing, and yeah. Reynolds inside ball. Penalty now to the Broncos. Right out in front. I mean, I don't think they want the 2 points. I dare say they don't want the 2 points here. It's a gift. They tap and they go. Of course they do. They want to put the pressure on. They want to level things up here. A metre out from the line. Broncos on the attack. Reynolds now to Tristan Saylor. Oh, the cut-out pass onto the chest of Corn on the Cobbo. Corn on the Cobbo over in the corner. Tristan Saylor, what a setup. Honestly, Tristan Saylor is having such a blinder of a game. 18 points to 16. The kick to come from out wide. Unbelievable. Reynolds with the conversion attempt. From the sideline, he moves in, he strikes it. Reynolds hooks it back. It's through. Oh, God, it's through. We are all locked up here at Suncorp Stadium. Can you believe it? 18 points all. After the start that Parramatta got off to, unforgivable that they have let this get back to the scoreline. Then it has gotten to 57 minutes gone. Back underway. Big defense from the Eels. I mean, it's imperative for them now that they go up a gear. Broncos have scored the last 3 tries after the Eels put on the first 3. Oh, big hit there on Carrigan from Regan. 2 dags. North Queensland Cowboys bound. Regan 2 dads, by the way. Heard it here first. Well, maybe. I don't know. I know there's whispers, but I'm saying Regan 2 dads off to the Cowboys. Officially heard it here first. Micah Sevo winds up. Charges back into contact. 58 minutes gone. All locked up. We're a fair way out, so it's a bit early to be calling Golden Point, but who's going to break this deadlock? The Parramatta got off to that early start, and they've done sweet bugger all since then. Back into Broncos territory, though. The offloads are good, though. Offloads create space. Down that far side, wrapped up. Another offload. Here's Gutherson. Gutherson inside the 30. Hands it off to Campbell Gillard. Stands in the tackle, brought down. 5th and last in midfield here for the Parramatta Eels. 20 out from the line. Arcee off the side of the boot. Sevo doesn't get a chance. What a take there. Corn on the Cobbo. He is back and he's trying to claim his place. He was a little bit flat to start the game, which I suppose, given how he has grown into the contest, you can forgive. If he doesn't grow into the contest, unforgivable. All right? He's grown into the contest. Has Corn on the Cobbo. Oh, that's a loose pass there. And now it spills out the back into the in goal. Just short of the in goal it is. Broncos still in possession. They're under the pump now, though. 5th and last, inside their own 10. What an atrocious set of 6. And now it's been charged down, but it's into touch off Parramatta. I don't like the charge. I think, honestly, honest to God, if you are good enough to charge down the ball, a charge down should be play on. It really should be. I hate the rule. A charge down is a turnover. If you're good enough to pressure the kicker enough that you charge the ball down, that should be advantage to you, not disadvantage. Parramatta have had the Broncos pinned down in their own 10, charged down the kick on the 5th and last. It goes into touch. Another set of 6 for the Broncos. No reward for pressuring the kicker and charging down. I hate that rule. I hate it. Carrigan now. Broncos have it, despite my what's the word? Despite me not liking it, the Broncos are in possession. 5th and last now, on halfway. They've earned themselves 30 metres on the back of that. The kick down to Gutherson on the full. To Sevo. Thumbs off. Tristan Saylor can't even see straight now after that one. And the Eels are back. What a wind-up here from Big Micah Sevo. Charging into the defensive line. Well, if we're talking about the 100-meter sprint, yeah. Jason Saab has ruled himself out as this kick from Arcee is off the side of the boot. Contestable, falls for the Eels. Still 5th and last, looking to keep the ball alive. Thrown across field, tapped on by Cartwright. Space opens up now. Penasini onto Russell. Russell back in field. Offloads, back to Cartwright. Cartwright keeps it alive, and now it falls to ground. 12 out from the Broncos line. That was opportunity might have opened up there for the Eels. Jason Saab has actually been interviewed, and he's ruled himself out of the grand final day 100-meter sprint because, quote, legitimate quote, I'm not even taking the piss, legitimate quote, he will be playing that day. Which is fine. I mean, I'm legitimately not taking the piss. I would hope that every team competing for the top 8 believes, in their heart of hearts, believes that they can contest the finals, because that will make for a fantastic final series for the wasted water sports. But Jason Saab, in an actual press media interview, said, I won't be competing in the grand final 100-meter sprint because I'll be playing that day. and all credit to him. I applaud him for that answer. That's brilliant. 30 metres out from their own line now. The Eels caught high there was Penasini in the tackle. Gutherson. Yeah, the Eels are really looking out on their feet. They really are. Wise words there from Darren Lockyer. It's not often that I would agree with the turnstile of Darren Lockyer, but they do look out on their feet here. The Eels, they raced out to the lead early, but they definitely look like they've shot their load. 30 out here on the 5th and last. The kick goes up. Contestable, is it? No, it's not. Tristan Saylor takes it down. Broncos back in possession. We're all locked up, though. Like, that's the important thing for Parramatta. They might be battered and bruised and out on their feet, but they haven't surrendered the lead. We're all locked up. That's crucial, I think, for the Eels. If the Broncos take the lead at some point, I think it will be very difficult for the Eels to sort of wrestle it back. Somebody said much earlier, and he was the only person that said it, there's a huge echo. Is there any echoing? King Bra, thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. Cheers. I'm on the road. See, normally for the super chats, I would do a shot. I'm on the road at the moment, so I don't have my regular shot bottle, but I will just make a very special shout out there to King Bra. Loose ball here, sits up for Adam Reynolds. No way. Adam Reynolds dives over under the post and scores. No, this can't be that easy. It cannot plausibly be that easy. Not a chance. There is a loose ball here from the Eels. They cough it up, and Adam Reynolds says, thank you very much and good night. It surely is not that easy. Well, it is, apparently. Adam Reynolds, the easiest try that he will ever score in his entire career. Scores under the post. And the Broncos have just come roaring back into this contest. I mean, not just back into this contest. They are on top now. I mean, if you think about this sexually, no, actually, no, let's not. Let's not even go there. Conversion from right in front from Adam Reynolds, and it'll be the Broncos leading this 24 points to 18. Season still in the balance. And I swear to Christ, honestly, if the Broncos sneak into the top 8, I would not want to be facing them come finals time. Reynolds from right in front makes no mistake. If the Broncos sneak into the finals, trust me when I say, nobody wants to be facing them in the finals. Seriously. Because they can spring an upset. King Bra says Broncos are such underdogs, arguably one of the best in the competition, with the players coming in and out. Yeah, well, how about this, King Bra? How about this? You are a Broncos supporter, maybe, potentially, I'm guessing, gathering, maybe, possibly, as the restart is underway, Broncos have it. So I was actually saying Broncos definitely missing Flegler. Just comparing seasons last year into the grand final. Came within the hair of a bee's nut of actually winning the premiership, last year. Missing Flegler, missing Herbie Farnworth. These are two big outs, I would say, yeah? Okay, you go for the Knights. It's all good. I was born in Newcastle. I don't go for the Knights, but I was born in Newcastle. As Sivo makes a complete tit out of the high ball, and Reynolds comes down with it, offloads, and Katoni Staggs will dive over and score. Is it going to go up as a try or a knock on? There's cheerleaders there. It's going up as a try. So anyways, my question, I suppose, has been more aimed at Broncos supporters. Oh, Mike Acevo's made the complete tits out of that. Spills the ball forward. What a gift for the Broncos. What was I on about? Broncos. I reckon, honestly, Broncos supporters. What do you think? Okay, so comparing seasons, I think you're missing like a big bully bastard up the middle. Because Flegler's gone to the Dolphins. Missing a Flegler. And you're missing like just a quality centre in Herbie Farnworth. So Herbie Farnworth aside for a moment, I think Big Red, Corey Horsburgh. Big Red, Corey Horsburgh, unwanted at the moment at Canberra. He's been sent to New South Wales Cup. Ricky Stewart and he have apparently had some sort of falling out. Corey Horsburgh is a state of origin representative, for God's sake. Big Red is a state of origin rep for Queensland. As Reynolds moves in, converts this one right down the middle, and this is now officially the Broncos' game to lose with 11 minutes remaining. 30 points to 18. They've got the lead. But yeah, Big Red, Corey Horsburgh. I would be signing him up. Okay, have I just been talking to myself for the last 5 minutes, or kick him behind the line? Sevo takes it. 10 minutes left in this match. 10 minutes remain. I was talking about Tom Flegler, by the way, and the Flegler-Horsburgh connection. I've just been pissing on to myself for the last 5 minutes. Kick in behind the line. Parramatta have it. The ball is fired back willy-nilly in field. It's only play 2. Long story short, I just think Big Red, Corey Horsburgh, State of Origin representative. People seem to forget that. He played State of Origin. He's played for Queens. Cut out pass almost intercepted by Corner Lecovo. But yeah, Big Red representing Queensland. I think he would be a great signing for the Broncos. And as I also have said a few times, Sam Walker's off contract. Very unlikely. It really is very unlikely that Sam Walker will leave the Roosters. But I would be putting a blank check in front of him and saying, look, you just write a number down, mate. Just write a number down. And we'll see what we can do. Whatever that number is, we will see what we can do. And the Broncos are one of the richest clubs. And as I said earlier as well, I'm not even talking about salary cap rorting. No, I'm not. Third-party deals, whatever. Do put a blank check in front of him, Sam Walker. And then if that eventuated, 2025, 2026 Broncos, bloody look out. And if they find a replacement for Herbie Farnworth, forget about it. Through the hands now. The Eels grab a kick in behind the line. It sits up for Lanky Lane, and that's a try. Sean Lanky Lane gets one back for the Eels. 30 points to 20. Oh, we've got a finish on our hands. We have got a finish coming up. Sean Lanky Lane. Through he goes, in behind the line. Try for the Eels. 30 points to 24. The conversion successful. 7 minutes to go. We have got a finish on our hands. Oh, James, you're still there. Michelle says, do you think us, Regan Two Dads and Lanky Lane trim them together? Comb them up and have a little trim together. Maybe, who knows? I would say 100% they converse about it. It is definitely something that you have conversations about with other blokes, right? 6 minutes to go. Yeah, I do. Oh, hang on. I do actually have my glasses here. Did I get it horribly wrong? Did I? Do you think RCG and Lanky Lane share moustache tips? Trim them together. You just wanted me to put my glasses on, didn't you? I said my response was completely in line with what you just. Okay, Michelle officially just wanted me to put my glasses on the live stream. Oh, because I put my glasses on and I'm reading it. I'm like, my response was completely legitimate to what was said. In fairness, though, I could see the chat so much better. I probably actually should be wearing them, and I'm not. You know, I don't care. I'm not embarrassed at all. It's just a little bit uncomfortable under the bandana is all. Up to halfway now, the Eels go on play 3. Oh, yeah. The squinting, totally. Yeah, if with the glasses on, as Parramatta come up with a big mistake now on play 4. No glasses. No glasses, right? I'm looking at it now, and I do. Yeah, it's like really, really awkward. But at this exact same distance, well, oh fuck me! It probably doesn't help if you stick your glasses in your eye. Christ. Oh. Yeah, well, that was fucking stupid. Yeah, so the exact same distance, I can read that chat room now without moving forward. That's amazing. Glasses are actually amazing. Yeah, because this is still relatively new to me. Like I've only required glasses for reading in like the past sort of 3 or 4 months. It's amazing the difference it makes. I should do this all the time. That doesn't answer my question. What was the question? Oh, if it was get contacts, that wasn't really a question. That was more a statement. Oh, not me. Okay, never mind. You weren't talking to me. 4 minutes remaining in this ball game, by the way. 4 minutes left. 30 points to 24. The Broncos lead. 4 minutes left. Broncos are in possession. On play 3, up towards the halfway line. Carrigan in at first receiver. Takes the hit up. inside Eels territory. 3.5 minutes remaining. Broncos by 6. Regan Two-Dads charges up out of the line to put the head on. 5th and last. 40 out. Reynolds. High ball. Sevo's under it. Sevo plants. Takes it. Geez, Tristan Saylor lucky to not be penalised there, because I'm fairly certain you're not allowed to just fly through and wave your arms across the face of the potential receiver. I'm fairly sure. 2.5 minutes to go. Anyway, Eels need a converted try here to send us potentially to a golden point. Keeping the ball alive now. RC onto Lane. Lane's wrapped up. 4 tackles gone already. Down that near side they go. Dummy in. Not even to halfway. Broncos find themselves on top here. 5th and last. Short side play. High ball. Contestable. Sevo races through. Saylor comes down with it. Oh, Tristan Saylor. Honestly, take a bow. Tristan Saylor, take a bow. Had a blinder of a game. Tristan Saylor is man of the match, right? Or am I just imagining things? I think Tristan Saylor's got to be man of the match. He's really done extremely well, because we as a collective channel have put a lot of negativity on him. 5th and last. Reynolds runs it a little bit, kicks in behind the line, puts it out on the full by a long way. Well, that was that was not good. That was not good at all. 1.5 minutes to go. 5th and last. Reynolds on halfway puts it out on the full by about 10 metres. And Parramatta, this is great field position. They could sneak a try here, the Eels. You kind of want it to go to Golden Point, don't you? It'd be very fitting of this contest to go to Golden Point. 30 metres out here, Parramatta. Back to midfield they go. Oh, it's a loose pass, but it sits up nicely. Under pressure, but they still have it. 40 seconds to go. This is it now for Parramatta. This is it for the Eels. 5th and last. 30 seconds to go. 25 out midfield. Here they come, the near side. Gutherson out the back, and it's lost forward. It's lost forward. And that will be a handover and a Broncos win. Dylan Brown goes on the wraparound play. 30 points to 24. The Broncos have got the win. We're not even interested in the scrum down. Brisbane Broncos victorious. Keeping their season alive by a thread. I mean, it is honestly, literally a thread. But hopes are still alive, and it would be very helpful for them. Say Sunday here on the Waste of Water Sports, for example. Sunday, if the Sharks beat the Dragons, say, very, very helpful for the Broncos cause. All right, Waste of Water Sports. I'm clearly, for some reason, very, very apparently losing my voice. So I will take my leave pretty quickly tonight. Thank you so much for your company here. As always, very much appreciated. 30 points to 24. Broncos still alive here in season 2024. Just. We'll catch you guys next time, whenever that may be, here on the Waste of Water Sports on tour. from all kinds of different places. I'm going to be in Melbourne next week. Any Melbourne folk, any Melbourne folks in the chat room that might be interested in coming out and catching us, Waste of Water Sports. Yeah, I'm going to be tearing up Melbourne next week. Thank you so much.